Grade 1 Theory, Paper B, Part 1. Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM Theory grades. And we're now working on the second paper in the 2016 ABRSM Past Papers for Grade 1. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series, and they'll show all the information that you need to understand for this grade. Also on my website you'll find a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and also you can access information about the books I have available. I've written a book, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam, and it's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for this exam and also how to best make use of the time once you're in the exam room. So if you visit sharonbill.com, it's all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's loads more in store. So if you make sure you've got a nice sharp pencil, I've got a mechanical pencil here so I don't have to keep sharpening it, an eraser and a ruler, and then we're all ready to go. So if you turn with me to page 6, and we'll go through this grade 1 paper. So this will have been sat in the second term of 2016. It's always better to try and answer these questions on your own first of all, so make sure that you've had a go at the paper first before we go through this together. It's always better to learn by your mistakes. So I'm presuming that you've done that, and so let's now have a look at what the answers could be to score top marks in this exam. So question 1 asks us to add a time signature to each of these 3 melodies. And so you need to make sure that you look at 3 separate questions. Don't forget and carry on and think that it's all one. The double bar line at the end explains that that's the end as well, and they've told us that we're going to need 3 answers here. So the bottom number will be 4. We know that already because we're always counting in crotchet beats or quarter notes in this exam. So we can do that straight away. That's half marks. And then I suggest you find the simplest bar. So look ahead and find the simplest bar that's easiest to add up. And I suggest it's this bar here. So we've got a 2 beat and a 1 beat added together. That makes 3, and so the answer would be 3, 4. If we look at the next exercise, I think this is perhaps the easiest bar. We've got a 2 beat and a 2 beat. That adds up to 4. So we've got 4. You could alternatively write common time like that. And then if we glance through this one, the easiest bar to add up is this last one also. We've got a 1 beat and a 1 beat. Added together makes 2, and that's 2, 4. This question isn't quite complete. We've got section B, and it asks us to add the missing bar lines to this melody. They've given us the first bar line. So we should be adding up to 3 crotchet beats or 3 quarter notes per bar. We've got a 1, a 1 and a 1. There's our bar line. So grab your ruler, ready to go. So this one is 1 and the dot makes it a half, so that's 1 1/2 plus a half makes 2, and there we got another one. There's our 3 bar line. 1, 2, 3. Each one of those is 1 beat each. And we know we've not gone awry because we're left with 3 beats in this last bar, which is correct. And that's the end of that question, so that should score you 10 points. Now question 2 asks us to write a 2-bar rhythm and answer to the given rhythm. Now this no longer occurs in the 2018 papers, so you will no longer be required to answer this question. So we'll just skip that and move ahead. So turning over to question 3. So it said add the correct clef and any unnecessary sharp or flat signs. So we've got 2 actions here. We've got to add a clef, we've got to add some sharps or flat signs, not a key signature, it needs to be accidental, so it needs to be next to the notes as and when required. So G major, of course, must begin on G, and it must work its way down in step and end on G. And so for these two notes to be G, it must be the bass clef. If that was in the treble clef, they would be notes E. So we need a bass clef. Now we know that G major has F sharps, and so we need to add a sharp sign next to this note F. If it is that you're not feeling very confident about your bass clef notes, you could always even just sketch over G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you know where to add your sharp. You can rub those out afterwards once you've done that. Don't forget it's descending though, so you have to count upwards from the bottom. So the next scale, it's asking us to make this into F major. And so to begin on F and end on F, this needs to be a treble clef. If that was bass clef, it would begin on an A, and that would be incorrect. And then we need a sharp or a flat sign, remembering that F major has B flat, so F, G, A, B, there's B flat. And that's that question complete. Let's have a go at this next question. It asks us, question 4, give the letter name of each of the notes marked with a star, including the sharp sign where necessary. It's very generous of them to remind us there. The first answer is given. So don't forget we have a key signature here of F sharp, so every good boy deserves football. When there's one sharp, it's always F sharp. And so we need to bear that in mind if we need to write a note F anywhere. Remember that the spaces are F-A-C-E, the spell face, and the lines, every good boy deserves football, and that should help us to work out the notes. So this one, F-A-C-E, is an E. Use capitals, always use capital letters. Every good boy deserves, there we go, deserves. Every good boy, B. Every good, G. Every good boy deserves football, F. That isn't quite complete yet because we need to show it's an F sharp because of the key signature. The spaces spell face, F-A-C, F-A, and then F, F sharp, remember. And that's that one. The last part of this question. Draw a circle around two notes next to each other that are tied together. So it could be this one or it could be this one. Either one of those will do. And that should score you 10 points for that question. I hope that's been helpful to you. We'll continue this paper in the next video. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab. Subscribe to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And please do go to sharonbill.com. Find those PDF information sheets to help you with all the information that you need to know. And do go back over the videos. If there's something that you're not sure on, you can always do a little spot of revision and just hone those skills ready for the next paper. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.